Oh, I need to pause my movie though. No, because we're talking about weird stuff. Hi! So this is my tour of my progress on Fictional Ireland. It's actually going to go all the way around, no problems this time. I'm excited. Okay, we have a llama and no wandering traitor. I'm confused. Gas station. Where you get the gas. Okay, so we're gonna get gas and I'm going to go turn the air conditioner on. It is hot in here. Okay. And I'm leading a Minecraft tour on my game. Okay, so going into town. Yeah, we're supposed to stop at every single corner. Silos for cereal. Oh, this is the old cereal factory. I forgot to say that. And the old cereal factory gets taken over by pirates. The captain stays in that room. And they put Morgan and her crew in this room. Wet Crunch. No. I don't remember what his name is, actually, but, it made sense, though. Technically, I was born in the 70s, but I grew up in the 80s. So we redirected it to go this way. You can see all the neat houses. I can hear you. Aww. Yeah, but usually with the headset, you're a little low. I mean, you're a lot low, and then you turn it up better, and, we can hear you all of a sudden. So I started out where you stop at every corner, and then I was like, that's going to take forever, and there's no reason for it, so we're not stopping. So every single one of the house plots has a nice wall around it. What is that brick? Stone bricks. That's what it is. Huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So, there's a big empty field over here, and that's on purpose. And then there's houses over here, which is also on purpose. I just realized how that sounded, so... you notice we have a sidewalk. It actually looks like a sidewalk. I had the problem yesterday and the day before that there wasn't enough sidewalk, but we figured it out. Oh, you probably saw the pink trees back there. That's Cherry Street. Yes. And they're the saplings are called Cherry Grove saplings. So technically it's Cherry Grove, but so we stop at the corner, we make sure we're making a left, so I don't think that really matters if anybody was coming or not, but well, I guess if somebody was coming straight, it would. I don't know. So we go down this street. You can see the cherry trees more. I'm thinking about naming the streets after, because none of the streets get named except for Cherry Street in my stories, but I'm thinking about naming the streets after the trees in Minecraft, just because they're there. It would be an easy way to figure out which street is which. See, there's a bunch of them that are empty. But over there on Cherry Street, there's 2 that are full. They got, full houses, and that's going to be the design I use to build all the other houses, instead of the design that I already have. I always recommend the I think it's a blue brand and it's a snowball. It's not a headset, but yeah, you can use it for stream, especially if you're using your computer. You can do all kinds with the blue snowball. I mean, all kinds of stuff with the blue snowball. Not a paid advertisement for them, by the way. Just... Well, one of the streamers that I watch uses a blue snowball. Oh. Well, blue snowball's the best for a non-headset one. So, several people have said something about it, so. Yeah. made about that with my books. My sister bought 2 books, and I bought 2 books. Or Mike bought them for me, something like that. Anyway. No, I bought me the first book with my, PayPal money. I mean, not PayPal, but, Wait, it didn't make a stop? So a thing for me to do. So, at the moment, they don't have garage doors, but we're working on it. Anyway, go up here. This is Emily's house. That's why it's pink. It still needs a, pressure plate, but other than that, not decorated at all. Then this is Rick's house. Sorry, it was just going to be a tour, and then it ended up this. Anyway, they have big screen TVs now. Oh, and back here is the kitchen with access to the garage. This one's made out of mangrove, and that one's made out of, I think, cherry wood. I don't know. Anyway, so since it's Cherry Street, we had to have a lot of cherry trees. I think it looks pretty. And it looks really nice when they're dropping leaves. You know. Why? Ah. There you see another building that I built. That would be coming up later. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, I didn't look both ways. Mine, I'm doing two things at once. Oops. Why the heck does that say my husband's name? Well, it's supposed to say my name. For my birthday, I signed up with a company called Fictional. It's supposed to read the, document or, web pages and stuff to you. And I don't know if it's going to do it. Because I couldn't even log in. And it says, oh, you need to go to this website. It's like, okay. Oh, so if you're on and I'm on, you invite me to collaborate and we press the collaborate button. But it just said you're not here. I don't know how. And once again, there's that building right there. I'm betting you can guess what it is. It was supposed to be little, but it ended up being huge. then no. Oh, under invite guests. Okay. Okay, then you look left, you look right, make sure there's no traffic gonna crash into you, you know. Although in one of my stories, there's an American driving down the street, and he knows you're supposed to drive on the left side of the road in Ireland, but he's not paying attention because he's been told that if he doesn't get his butt there quick, that they're going to sell his grandfather's house, and that's not true, but William tells them that, you know, so they will actually come in a timely manner. So, you've probably guessed this is a church. It's a very nice church. This is the foyer, however you say that. And then you go in here, and it's got a high vaulted ceiling at the moment. I think I'm gonna fix that, but I don't know. And then I had to put in chairs because I didn't think that the benches were gonna look good. And the altar where you pray, and the podium where the preacher stands and tells you about God, and everything else that's in the Bible. Place where you get baptized. And then there's 2 rooms here. I never exactly understood what these 2 rooms were, but they're there. In our church, it was a stuff mart, a place to put stuff. Oh, and in our church, there was a lovely clock up here at one point. I don't recommend that because Pastor Sam used it to remind him, oh yeah, the football game's on in a few minutes, or, you know, a few hours, whatever it was, during football season. It's like, I don't think God works around football season, you know. I could be wrong, but... So normally a church that I would make would have a Sunday school classroom, and would have, you know, like a Sunday school classroom for each age group and all that stuff, but I went to little church, so. And it's only needed for 1 story, and I can't remember exactly what happened to that story, but I know I typed it down, and I used to listen to it like all my other stories, and I can't find it, so I'm hoping it's going to be on my tablet. If not, I'm going to have to rewrite it, and that shouldn't be too hard, but it may not sound the same. You know, it may not be as fun as the first version, but maybe it'll be better. Who knows? Anyway. Yeah. Sit. Well, I can't do that until I'm done with my tour. Nobody can try it. Because we keep talking about weird stuff. Oh! Why is it asking me for my phone number? It ought to be in there already. Yes, that's still my phone number from 2 seconds ago. Oh. It's not going to let me do... Okay, so it's not going to let me do it because I tried to sign... I signed up the one time and I didn't put my phone number in. So then I signed up the second time and I don't know how to delete that other account. And... if I could, it would be great because then I could attach my phone number to this account. But since my phone number is not attached to this account, it won't let me do it. I was only trying to sign up one time, but it gave me trouble. So I ended up trying to sign up a second time, you know, because it told me that it was not going to be active and, you know, I couldn't use it. So then I tried to sign up for the second time and it was like, you already signed up. I was like, what are you talking about? You won't let me use it? Yeah, because his phone number might actually be attached to his account. Wait, oh no. Oh, there's a building. I know what it is. I will show you what it is later. Anyway, as you see, I have put the wall around each and every property, and you're going to get to see every single one of them. Don't worry, there's only like 2 more streets left. Is it even 2 streets? Oh, no. It's just this street and then the next, and then we're going to go down the other one so we can see the stuff from this side of the street, and then, well, that side of the street, whatever. And then we will see all the buildings a little closer. We'll visit every single one, and we're not going to get out for every single one because I've already done a video on that, but we're at least going to drive by. Dang, this tour's already been a half an hour. Well, I didn't think it was going to be that slow, but on the other hand, I've got it set up to go pretty slowly, so... Oh! I stopped at the one corner and then I just decided, you know what? Screw that. We're just going to go straight through. Oh, and for all of you who play Disney Dreamlight Valley, there is a new update. There's a new Star Path. I accidentally screwed myself out of getting the Star Path, so I gotta wait until next week to start it. Hopefully it will get done in time. And yeah, you can probably see some of the buildings now back there in the preschool. You can see a little bit of the post office, a little bit of the bank. 3 floors of the hotel. A little tiny bit of the movie theater over there. Keeps ducking down underneath. So now you can see more of Toby's movie theater. I still have not finished that wall. I don't think I fixed the fact that the other theaters don't have balconies either. Well, there's only mention of a balcony in the theater one time. And that's because they throw popcorn and Slurpee on Sean. That's the movie theater, the burger joint, the soda fountain, the store we don't discuss on stream, and the hotel. Hotel parking garage, the bank, post office, if the suit fits, swimsuit shop, preschool, and the elementary school. Okay, now you can... This big long thing is a community center, and that is the library. And then I think that is the middle school. So in like England, where would middle school land? In the elementary school side or the secondary school side? Because I try to be all-inclusive and tell you where it would be for your country, but the only one I know is America. Yeah, this is the middle school. The Banana Split ice cream shop. Banana Split. I don't know if I said split or not, so. Hardware store, bookstore, and the fancy restaurant. Okay, so what? So I'm trying to do two things at once. Listen to you and do this. My cat scratching an itch. It was kind of funny. Infant school. Oh, so... No, that's not fair. Probably the ones that stopped at 16 can work at McDonald's and nothing higher. And the other ones can work at, like, go to college and do business school. That's not what I was thinking, but it worked. So that's what I guessed. Library! Ooh, I have another idea, except for that's not the way it is in my head. I've seen it take hours just to get the mods done. more synchronized. No. Sam's trying to get himself in trouble. Okay, I've got to go upstairs, so I will be back. Oh, that's what the heck. Okay. No, my what the heck was we were in front of the store that we do not discuss on stream. The adult shop. But it's not called that. It's mostly because of the name that we don't discuss that on stream. I am streaming, so I am not going to tell you. Anyway, there should be 2 more balconies over here. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but there should be 2 more balconies. And the theaters look like this. You know, whatever scene is going to be in the theater. And then... Oh, okay. And then there's chairs. And the balcony's up here. That's one of my favorite parts, so I have to show it off. Shut the doors just in case the animals get out of the mansion yard. Because that would be really bad if they did. Anyway, I'm totally excited that all of those yards are there. Again, this is a military base. Go here, he tells you you're in the military, so you go to the green spot and get a pass. Because we're just doing a tour here. The green zone. That's what it was. I don't know what color it is on Renaissance Man, but that's what I... Wait, is that Renaissance Man? I think it is. Or is that the one with... No, that could be the one that... No, I think Renaissance Man's the one that we're just watching with Sean Connery. I don't know. Anyways, one with Danny DeVito, and he's being a teacher to the military people. Because they're not, you know, they're not necessarily as smart as other people, supposedly. Yeah, because it turned out, you know, he started teaching them Shakespeare, and they were just fine. You know, they were like, oh yeah, that was Horatio who did that. That was Othello who did that. You know, whatever. It was Hamlet, so it was Hamlet, and the only person I know in there is Hamlet, and maybe Ophelia. By name. Oh, Horatio was in that one. Okay. Oh. See, I just knew that Mel Gibson played in the movie, and there was an uncle and the queen. Yeah. And now we're doing a tour in Seattle or the rainforest. Again. Oh well, we had mostly good weather. Dang. Yeah. I've been at it longer than that. I thought you said you got food, or was that breakfast? Okay. Wow. Anyway, at least mentally, I would like to make sure everybody that I know and games is fed and watered. Well, you know, whatever drink. You better not be picking on your sister. Okay. Is your brother picking on you? Or are you two just playing? Okay. Oh. Hmm. 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 We'll have to figure this out. I nag that I need stuff. It's kind of the same thing. I forgot to look both ways again. Oh well. Now we're shopping for new cars. Just looking because you can't buy them. I still haven't fixed that? Well, I kept saying I was going to next time, off stream and all. And I didn't do it, so we'll do this now. Okay. Wow. Oh, okay. Like, you only play with 2 people, so... I mean, on that particular game. There. What? No, actually, most people are flattered. Yeah. Most people are going on there going, yeah, come on to my stream. Come. But I'm usually watching, Minecraft. Which, if somebody came on my Minecraft file, I mean, nobody can come on this Minecraft file. But if they come on my Just Because file, So I think that's the only one that I don't have set up as invite only. If they won that file and started, like, griefing, I'd get super angry. Even though that's a, I don't care what I build on it. Yeah, I really don't care what I build on it, as long as it gets built. I've got a dinosaur on there. They made it into a house. But in the event that, somebody wants to play with you and then you say no, they, usually want to give up. Oh, I need to go through my dang pictures and see if I got a storm picture that is... So is taking a picture of a picture making a new picture, or is it just copying the old one? Because it's supposed to be a new picture. What? I need to go and print out some of these pictures. We need to print out some of these pictures. Need to print out some of these pictures. You know, if it was for a nice sunny day, I would totally take that in there. Supposed to come up with a storm picture for both of them. I have a picture where it looks like a semi-invisible UFO is near Walmart. What is that? Why did I take the picture? Hi, babe. It's not even his fault. He didn't even bump it or anything. And it's not the cat, it's Sam. Oh, that makes more sense now. Ew. Okay. I keep ending up backwards. Okay, so I literally have this set up to where... It's not a storm. I literally have this set up to where it goes all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. And we'll get there eventually. I have some storm pictures, but they're definitely not going to work because they're from Minecraft. Ooh, I like that. Okay, that's the one I will print out. Not really a storm, but... Okay, so, was it yesterday? No, I think it was the day before. Anyway, yesterday or the day before that. One of those two. We were trying to see where one of the eye care places was, and on the way over there, actually we were trying to get the name of it because we couldn't remember, so we drove over there. Anyway, on the way over there we saw a deer, and then there was two deer to the right, one deer to the left and two deer to the right. I took a picture of the one deer. I didn't get to take a picture of the other two. But I didn't take a video. I just took a picture. You know, my husband had pretty much just gotten home. We went and ate dinner at Burger King, I think it was. Or maybe that was before we did that. I don't know. Anyway, whatever the turn of events was, you know, we went and found out that the eye care place that I was talking about was not on the list. And that is really bad. Because they are like, you know, professional eye care, but apparently that's like, you know, for people who have really bad eyes. Not just ones that are trying to not focus anymore. So I did put in a few more trees. Not all of them have grown, but I put in a few more. And I put in... Okay, so I put in more trees down there. No, wait, down there? Yeah. Down over here. See it along that path? And, those trees should go all the way to the part of the path that's going to turn left, and there's the next town over. Now, I got to plan out the next town over a little better than I did last time. Because I don't know what the heck two of the buildings are. But not everything that's supposed to be in the next town over was there. Or even in the spot that I thought it should be. So, last time we stopped at a certain spot and put the ocean. And then I realized I need more town. This isn't working. But, yeah, I never fixed it. So this time I'm going to try to fix it. Oh. Okay. I think we're almost there. So eventually, one of these days, I'm going to actually fill in this whole entire mountain. We call it Banshee Hill. It's a little small for a mountain, but anyway. It's a little tall for a Minecraft mountain. It's a little too wide open spaces for a Minecraft mountain. Yeah, I put in the trees yesterday, finally, for the rest of the area. And then, like I said, I realized that I didn't have that filled in. I mean, I know I don't have it filled in, but it was like, oh, well, I gotta do this, and then, but it was like, okay, I gotta finish this project, I gotta do that project, I gotta, yeah. So I was putting the, in the neighborhoods, I was putting in the, I was putting the track, and all of a sudden I'm like, I need to finish the mountain with the track. So I ended up doing that too. Had a busy day yesterday. Okay, so I had a dumb question. Oh, I put more trees. I didn't actually finish it. I thought I did. No, probably gave up. Anyway, let's keep going. So we're driving on the left side of the road because that's where they drive in Ireland. In America, we'd be driving on the other side of the road, of course. And I noticed that a lot of places were driving on the right side of the road. I went and said, HG, what side of the road does, what side of the road does France drive on? And it said right. And then the next one, I think the next one was Germany, and it was right. And I went all the way down to Russia, and they were all on the right. It was just Ireland and I think England that were on the left, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And it made it a lot easier for me because, this is messing with my mind. But it has to have realism, Because, like, if I have the characters coming out of the car dealership and they make a left, in America, they'd have to go across traffic to go to the left. And it would definitely be a thing where you have to worry about, is somebody coming that way? And if you're in Ireland, it's pretty much probably okay to just go and make the left. Whereas if they were making a right, they would definitely have to look both ways. I mean, if you're making a turn, you should always look both ways. But even if you're at a stoplight, because pedestrians will go and walk out in front of you thinking that, you're stopped, it's okay, even if the light is telling them don't walk. According to the people who make Fast and the Furious, in New York, at least, people just go and walk across the road in the middle of the road. They don't even worry about anything. Okay, that just reminded me of some movie. I don't remember what it is. We may own it, we may not. I have no idea. Oh, I think it's one of the Police Academy movies. Maybe. So if it's one of the Police Academy movies, I definitely own it. Anyway, the guy was running a little late, I think he said, and so he jaywalked across the road. Well, so whichever police officer it was wrote out a ticket and gave it to them. And he goes, I'm not paying this. All I did was walk across the road. It's not like I was robbing a bank or something like that. And yeah. Anyway, it became a big deal. Then the police officer pretended that he was going to shoot him, I think, but I don't exactly remember. I remember some of the weirdest movies when I'm sitting here recording. Anyway, so as soon as I get, some of this stuff done, I'm actually going to go back on Dreamlight Valley and get that done. Oh, I'm so excited. I've got Tiana to level 5 already. I don't exactly understand how I'm supposed to level up Jafar because he's not, like, actually in the valley. It was supposed to be, it was supposed to be like he was, supposed to help us with something. He was, thinking about it. How to go about it. And oh, that's what it was. Okay, so in Dreamlight Valley there's a bunch of things that got turned 2D. So, like they would be flat. No dimensions. And like if it was a house, it would be one wall, it wouldn't be the whole house. Or it would look like it's only got one wall. Anyway, and Jafar's trying to help, supposed to be trying to help us figure that out in exchange for we won't put him back in the lamp. So, but it says that we need to level him up to level 2 to get the next part of the quest, and I don't know how to do it because I don't think he's in the valley yet. So how's that work? Or it might be one of those things where it was supposed to take time and I got off shortly after. Or decided to do something else for a little while. Anyway, I got Tiana up to 5. I'm gonna try to get her up to 10 today. It's probably not gonna happen today. I haven't been on there yet, so I don't know. But, me and my husband are probably gonna go to Costco today. Because he's supposed to get paid. We've only actually had a couple of times where we were, like, just a few times where we were expecting to get paid the one week, and we didn't actually get paid then. Not the 1 week, but the, we usually get our paychecks, or we used to get our paychecks early from, the W. And because we had the Walmart card, it's not a credit card, it's just a prepaid. It's a prepaid card, but we would get our paychecks, they said up to 2 days early. Well, we always go on Tuesday. You're supposed to get your paycheck on Thursday. Oh, I just realized it's like the same thing, but we're not getting it early now. Anyway, so Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that. Never mind. But anyway, we're probably gonna end up going to Costco later because you can actually have a whole date for less than, well, for either less than $15 for two people. Um, it's like 10 and some change. Unless you get the whole pizza. But you can get that, or you can spend less than $5 and get hot dogs for two. So you pay your membership once a year, and you get to go in there and get hot dogs. I mean, obviously you have to pay for them, but it's less than $5 for two people. I think that's pretty worth it. And you get a hot dog and a soda. And I'm not getting paid to advertise this. I just, I love that deal. It's awesome. And we gotta talk about something while we're going down this mountain. Okay, that tree needs to grow. Those trees need to grow. A whole bunch of these trees need to grow. Oh yeah. So we're watching Expendables 4, 5, whatever the newest one is. I think it's 4. Anyway, we were watching that while I was putting in these trees yesterday, and I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta go and finish the neighborhoods, because that's, one of the first things that you see. So, I went back over there, finished that, and then went over to the lake. Oh, yeah! We just kind of drove through the lake. I didn't even show you all the great stuff that I did. So maybe we'll stop at the bottom of the hill here and show you real quick, because I'm pretty happy with it. I'd be happier if I was done, but, Oh, okay. Got really confused for a second because I thought it was going to stop and then go back the other way. Yeah, I built it. I still don't exactly know everything that's going to happen, so I'm cool with it. It's more fun that way, because then you go around and you're like, oh, that's what's there. Of course, the only reason why I can tell you what for most of it is, it's a certain color, or it's got a certain decoration on it. Like the bank has that big A-frame thing. A-frame roof, kind of. Maybe not. Yeah, A-frame. A-frame, yeah. Wow. So it was like you could see the blue sky, and then now you can't. You can just see the trees. Slightly overgrown trees, but the trees. Okay, we're down. You know what? Let's get back to the house and then we'll go and fly over there real quick and I'll show you the lake. So I put these in yesterday. I don't know if there's bees in Ireland. I can't remember what the answer was. So I will leave that beehive there, but I really want to take it out. The bees are cute, but... So I put these trees in yesterday. It'll look nice and dense like that later. I was putting in these trees when we were watching... some of the trees got put in while we were watching Expendables. Some of them got put in while we were watching Young Indiana Jones and the Iron something. Oh, what was it? It's Iron something. Oh, the Iron Serpent. It's on YouTube. So right now when I'm not streaming, I'm going to be watching the rest of The Principal. Also on YouTube. I'm not getting paid to advertise YouTube at all whatsoever. But they got some really nice movies. Or some really good movies. I got Stargate on my list. I got one called Feds. They're trying to be FBI agents. You know, they're training to do that. The only problem is that the one girl, they were only allowing 2 women at that time. They had to have 2 women to, you know, fill their quota kind of thing. And so the one is real brainy. She had the books, you know, the book learning stuff down pat. But she was not good with the physical stuff. And then the other girl, Rebecca De Mornay. Oh, the first girl, the Charlie's teacher on the Santa Claus. The one that, you know, he said they're elves, and she goes, "We don't call them elves, we call them little people." That lady. And then Rebecca De Mornay, she was on Disney's The Three Musketeers, as Sabine, and she was on... I know she's been on something else I watched. Can't think of anything right now, though. Anyway. So this is what I've come up with so far. I'm going to show you the lake in a minute, like I said. You know, since we parked the car at the mansion on the driveway. Anyway, so the you know, more sporty one that knows all the, you know, like, she walked up to her, they were having a class where, you know, they're supposed to, you know, one of them's supposed to be the arresting officer and the other one's supposed to be the criminal. Well, the suspect. That's what I meant. The suspect. You know, and Rebecca De Mornay kicked the guy's butt, and except for that she failed to say, "FBI, you're under arrest." She was, you know, good. But the other one, she she got her butt kicked and she was the one in handcuffs instead. So, but it works out okay in the end. And I got a whole bunch of movies on here. Oh, Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. I don't know why Patrick Swayze's name is not coming to my head like all of a sudden. Usually I can remember Patrick Swayze and not Keanu. Uh, or or it might be Keanu. Um, I've heard it both ways, so it's like I would kind of like to go and meet him just once to ask him, uh, ask him how you say your, how he says his name, because which one is it supposed to be? Um, so I kind of wanted to meet Paul Walker at one point, but I wasn't sure I was gonna like him if he's like he is on his movies. I was thinking I wasn't gonna like him, but I would want to meet him anyway. Uh, and I kind of want to meet Keanu Reeves, and I wanted to meet Patrick Swayze, but obviously can't meet him or Paul Walker. Um, if I can meet any celebrity at the moment, it might be Hugh Jackman. I've liked him ever since he was Wolverine in the first movie. Someone were they're up in the big middle thing. Like I think they were in the Statue of Liberty or something like it anyway. And he he said something like "Watch yourselves," and they go, "Why?" Because I can't move. Because he's got the titanium claws. So I've been working on this all day. And this is as much as I've been able to get done. I had some of this done already, obviously. But I was able to go and make it to where this looks more island-y. Not that that's really a word, but it'll do for now. And I got all of this emptied. And a few rows back here. And and I was able to widen this a little. I've got this going faster and it seems like it's going so slow. It's okay. I don't need them to change it. It's good. And then I was able to widen this a little bit because I think I had like 1, maybe 2 rows. Anyway, you do it like this. Just take out a little at a time. Anyway, something that happened on Expendables 4, I'm not going to spoiler alert it for you, but, and then you take down this layer, and then you take down this layer, and then you fill it in with black, so then it looks more like a lake. Easy peasy. The hard part with this one is actually the figuring out how big you want the lake and the tediousness, because it is not necessarily fun to go and do this all day long, but it needs to be done, you know? Okay, so I was only going to do this until like 8 o'clock, and then I was going to go on Dreamlight Valley, and I never got there. So I will do it sometime today. No, I'm going to go, because I do need to do Dreamlight Valley. I could just hop over there, but, you know, we got to pretend that... Oh, and I didn't like the way the walls were like that over here, so I changed it to stone. I think it looks pretty good. This is the women's restroom. Sinks. Potties. And then potties, sinks, men's room. Anyway, we're gonna go out here. So it's supposed to be that both sides are the same height and all the way down, but I don't have it there yet. We're working on it, so I gotta finish that project too. But mostly, I think we gotta finish the lake. Why am I taking me back to... Because this is the next project I'm gonna do. So we'll just stay here. We'll pretend we're camping. Yeah. We'll just pretend we're camping. So, Brandon and Allison quite often get campsite 18 right here. I don't have any other kind of dirt. Dang it. Well, anyway, we'll build a little tent here. I'm just going to build a pup tent. It's really one of those, you know, like you would take camping. But this is what we'll build for now. Oh, that's an even better idea. Hold on. Oh, I don't have that, though. Well, this will have to do. That's not what I meant. Hi! Oh, wait. Okay, so when I say hi like that, that usually means my kitty cat came over, and my kitty cat is Sam. My other kitty cat that comes over is Ben. You gonna settle down? Why are you wet? I mean, his eyes are watering, but... Okay, I usually make a taller tent than that, but that'll do. And, you know, they zip it and then they'll hang out in the tent. Maybe I needed to make it bigger. Anyway, so I'm going to park myself over here to remind me where I was. And okay. Yeah, as far as I've seen, nobody's watched this. Okay, so please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell on YouTube, and follow and comment. I still need 5 people commenting in the chat at the same time, and then I will have that done, and it'll be really awesome. I want to try to get all the goals done, and I just need 5 people to chat, please. Also, my books that I write are on Amazon. All you have to do is write Tina Rash books, and you should get all 6 of my books. They're Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and those are all part of the same series. And then there's a separate book called Adopted Coral, because I realized I'm probably going to be adopting cats. You know, like when one of these 3 moves on, goes on their extended vacation. That's how I can put it, so it's not so confusing. When these 3 goes on their extended vacation, I can go and, you know, adopt a kitty cat, because there's supposed to be a 3-cat rule in the city that you can't have more than 3 cats. I only want 1 more because we've got 2 boys. We should have 2 girls. But we don't, because he won't let me try to adopt a 4th one. All I want is a girl cat that's younger than Sam. Anyway. You know what? It helps if you have the right thing. So I hope y'all are having a great day. Know that you are enough. Know that there's no problem you cannot solve or handle, even work in school. You are important. You do matter. You have at least 1 friend right here. And I will see you in the next stream and video.